I remember old man Miller. He lived way out in the woods. His cabin was deep in the national forest. Nobody ever bothered him there. He liked it that way. I hadn't heard from him in weeks. My gut feeling told me something was wrong. I drove my old truck as far as it could go. The dirt track was barely visible. Then I hiked the last 3 miles. The path was choked with thorns and fallen branches. It looked like no one had used it in ages. I got to his cabin. Everything was quiet. Too quiet. The air itself felt heavy. The front door was open a crack. A cold damp wind, just the rustle of leaves and the distant cry of a hawk. I pushed the door open all the way. The cabin was small and simple. On the worn wooden table a bowl of stew sat. It was half eaten. A spoon rested in the stew. Steam had dried on the rim of the bowl. A well-loved book lay open nearby. His reading glasses were on the page. It looked like he had just stepped away for a moment. But Miller was nowhere. I checked the small bedroom. His bed was unmade, blankets tossed back. His worn jacket hung on a peg. Nothing seemed out of place there. Yet, everything felt deeply, terrifyingly wrong. I walked back to the kitchen area. My eyes under the table, almost hidden. A small wooden bird. It was carved roughly. The edges were uneven. It was painted a bright, almost shocking red. Miller wasn't artistic. He never made things. He had no kids, no grandkids. No one ever came to visit him way out here. Where did this bird come from? Why was it there? I picked it up. It felt strangely smooth. It was oddly warm, like it had just been held. A cold dread settled over me. I knew then. Something truly awful had happened. I left the cabin quickly. I didn't touch anything else. I ran all the way back to my truck. They found nothing. No tracks, no struggle, no sign of Miller. He had just vanished without a trace. The little red bird was the only strange thing. It made no sense. I still have that bird. It sits on my desk. Every time I see it, I think of Miller. I think of the empty cabin. I think of the impossible, warm red bird. What happened to him? And who left that tiny, unsettling clue? The questions still twist in my mind.